Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So things are underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And he's lost his man here. And that's a throw-in. Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aubameyang. That's a delicate pass. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Goes for a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Yamal engages and forces him off the ball. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And he's straight offside. Nuno Mendes. Mbappe! And it's Aubameyang. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good spread. Aubameyang is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is ended up in no man's land. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick-out. He has found the way through. And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he's managed to get free. Cahill is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rice. Ronaldinho. This is a promising build-up. Mbappe! Shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Bergkamp. He's shifting through the gears here. Cahill defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe! He's cut it out. Now it's Aubameyang. Not the most accurate pass. Cruyff quietly revving up. Now it's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos is in a really good position out wide. And it's Bergkamp. Now it's Yamal.
Lamine Yamal clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Cahill kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aubameyang. Cruyff. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Arsenal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he was quick to react. And it's Cruyff. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's been slipped through, and he's picked it up out wide. Opts to play it back, and the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, it's come loose. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Distributed tidily. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Neymar coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Number 17, Neymar.
Dani Olmo. There will be a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Nice looking ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Roberto Carlos. And that has put paid to that. Rodri. Played out towards the right wing. And no, that was never going to make it. Gently done.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That is a great pick out. Cruyff has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cruyff with the cross. And he's there to clear it. Crossed in again. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Koeman. Now Pirlo. Cruyff. Cahill promptly onto that, and that is that.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 5, Dani
Rijkaard.
Olmo. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Kaká.
And it's Bergkamp. Cahill running with the ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found a way through. Back when it goes. Neymar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Zanetti. Looking for options for movement.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 24.
Barcelona making
Ronaldinho.
further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And here's a player who has defined a generation. Kaká.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Koundé. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he shoots! And there goes their last chance. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Hello everybody, and please join me in
How would you
wishing
sum
a
up what
happy
we've
wedding
witnessed, Jim?
anniversary
What a
for one of our
frustration,
fan club
Peter.
members.
Even after the goal, no real change in approach. That's about as inept as they come, and it's no surprise there are many in the stands that are making their feelings pretty clear.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And that gets things running.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. And the shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he welcomes it in. Great chance! And it's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Stoichkov. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. He's come in hard. Deftly away. Chance here to counter. Stoichkov in acres of space out wide. He's picked his way through, delivers the ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Caught offside that time. Koundé, first quarter of an hour gone. And it's Bellingham. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's certainly on such... Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Paris Saint-Germain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 19.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Tries to pass it through. Dembele receives it in a wide position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played into space, and it's been played through. And he's cut it out. Pacho bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a threatening ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Stoichkov, and Stoichkov! Great football, shot and save.
Stoichkov clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Koundé. No, no way through. Can he get it through? Pirlo. Now it's Stoichkov. Stoichkov is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well read, nice interception. Ronaldinho. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now, can they get him away? Looking for options for movement. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Probing pass. And he was alert to it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's undercooked that. And here's Messi. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And this is Pele. That is lovely. Pele! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Outstanding save to keep that out.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And we have our very first corner. Pirlo with the short one. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's decided to go for it. Brilliant from Diaz! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! That is outstanding, just outstanding. You're not going to hit many better than that.
Look, sometimes when they're hit that well, there's nothing going to stop it. You have to acknowledge the ferocity.
Paris Saint-Germain may be down, but not out just yet. Tries to play it through. Threads one in. Good ball, good take. Oh, well played, well played. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Arsenal claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. So the action resumes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That looks a cracking ball. There's the shot! And that's a good finish. And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And now he has 2. It's starting to look like a dunk. And Christ! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Scholes. That's a cute ball. It's out for a goal kick. Scholes. He won't be happy with that one. Ambitious ball here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Real chance! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to...
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Please be reminded, everyone, that tickets for the midweek friendly game will go on sale as of today. Please visit the online ticket office
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Olise totally focused today, as always, as he has been throughout the 499 appearances he's made up until this one.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter, and I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. Pelé. And he's certainly onside here. Mendes getting this one clear. And they're back on the ball again. He's found a way through. And he's gone backward here. Now he's got space here. Good ball, good take. He has found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Serginho calmly anticipates. Looking to play him in. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Well, that pass isn't the best. Kimmich. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Bergkamp. Olise. Can he get it through? Zanetti delivers. Tries to get it clear. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Bergkamp.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game...
Aguero! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Now, can they get him away? Well, that's well seen too. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Bellingham. And he cuts out the supply. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo proves just a little bit too strong. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Olise.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Knocks it into space. He's through here. It's Aguero! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Referee's given a throw. Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Aguero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Cruyff had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Messi getting this one clear.
Madrid always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Now it's Pelé. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Aguero gets flagged offside. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Gets a good foot in there. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that was very necessary. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Showing good feet. Cruyff. Messi. James Rodriguez. Chance for a shot! He's scored! And there is your opener. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to support.
And that is all they have time for. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Arsenal come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So the action resumes.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's in on goal. And now they can clear their lines. Serginho's cross. And they've managed to get rid. Cruyff. He's had a shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Nicely intercepted. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Arsenal still this single goal behind. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. And this is Ronaldo. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. That's a shade optimistic. Serginho. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Pass somewhat off target. That is ended up in no man's land.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Pirlo. Pirlo. This is a promising build-up. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Now it's James Rodriguez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is Sam. It's Aguero! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
El dorsal 14. Messi.
Roberto Carlos.
El dorsal 20.
That looks a decent ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo. El dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos.
Casillas punts it
El dorsal
upfield.
15. Luis Suárez. El dorsal 23. El dorsal 10.
Tries to play it through. Passing is crisp
El
and
dorsal
sharp.
8.
He's picked his way through. Crosses it in. Mendes tries to clear. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Stoichkov. Pele. And he's quick to get rid.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, such a clever touch. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide. He's rising! And yes, it's there! Arsenal are level. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And here's Suarez. Drogba! And how did he not put that away?
Drogba has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And here's Suarez. Real chance! Madrid have their second corner now. Suarez goes short.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now this could be a chance.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got away. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Stones did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. And that is a little undercooked. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Space for him to turn and look. Roberto Carlos flashes it up. Header! Deftly away. And that's it. They will have to shake on that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The gets his head on it! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Raul. Now it's Luis Suarez. Not where it came from. Nice interception, well timed. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cruyff, well read, and the danger is averted. Modric. Raul. Modric. And it's Ed Nielsen. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Pelé. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Pelé. Olise. Oh, well played, well played. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. So we're very much on the way now.
Flamengo really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering.
Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Pelé. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We're up and running then. And this is Cruyff.
Senhoras e senhores, sejam bem-vindos.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
Now it's Cruyff, and he was quick to react. Ronaldinho is onto this. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And that gets things running.
Well, when you've got Ronald Koeman present, he's impossible to ignore, Peter. Not only does he read the game intelligently at the back, but he's a real goal threat too, with his long-range shooting and those venomous free kicks.
Yeah, he's just comfortable in all positions, a sort of master of all trades.
Intelligence, that's what it's all about.
Now he's got space here, and this is Rooney. Good read, needed to be. That's going to go a long way. Played into space, not the most accurate pass. Ferdinand. Pirlo. Driving forward. Lovely feet. And this is Rooney. Oh, just skip Rooney! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rijkaard. That's Zambrotta. Rijkaard. Passing nice and neat. Gets a good foot in there.
Pirlo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That looks at Pelé. He's through on goal here. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And a chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The keeper doing his best to put him off. He has spurned it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Pirlo. Bergkamp. Now it's Pelé. And he's running through. It's Pelé! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And this is Pelé. Rijkaard. And it's Luis Suarez. Koeman. Bergkamp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entity.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Takes aim and crosses.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Zambrotta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Rooney. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a cute ball. Pass somewhat off target. Pirlo. And this is Rooney. That has not gone well. Koeman. Stoichkov. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Luis Suarez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Gerrard. Could move up a gear here. And this is Cruyff. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Pelé. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Luis Suarez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he welcomes it in. Alaba. Gerrard. Oh, this is a very good run. Bergkamp. And it's Serginho. This is a promising build-up. And it's Stoichkov. Cruyff. And that's a... He's having a shot! Goal! And he is just ripping it up. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to...
And the whistle goes for half-time.
Arsenal are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So, into the second half. Zanetti. Gerrard. Zanetti. Stoichkov providing an outlet on that flank. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rijkaard. Chance here to counter. Ronaldinho. Oh, super find. Rooney. And he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Pirlo. Now there's a fine ball. Takes a shot! He's got a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Just 1 in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And this is Pelé. And this is Stoichkov. Stoichkov showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pirlo really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking
Could be danger here. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And Cruyff! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Pele! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
He's found a way through. Yeah, can they get him away? It's a goal kick. Rijkaard. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Stoichkov. And he's there to clear it. Pele being given no... It's Pirlo! Missed by a fraction. Pirlo. That is good alertness. Kaka. And this is Pirlo. He's got away. Rooney. Deftly away. Out for a throw. Serginho does well to get it back. Serginho getting forward. Serginho had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
And it's Zambrotta. Rijkaard. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He is through here. There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Now this could be a chance. That's put paid to the danger. Here's Kaka. And this is Pele. And this is Stoichkov. It's run loose here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's made its way to him. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Pirlo. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
There will be 3 minutes added
Bergkamp.
time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mendes cuts out the pass. Pirlo. Lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Goes for a shot! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Arsenal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Pelé, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
I would like to invite everyone to join me in sending our best wishes to today's special guest. A true
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So we're up and running. Oh, great news, Jim. Daniele Massaro is in the lineup, and we know what a great player he is.
Yeah, and I think it's a fact that he's known for scoring decisive goals and delivers in key moments, often in closely fought games too, Peter. And I think it'll be of little surprise were he to score the opening or the winning goal in this one.
Played into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Olise. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aguero. It's a pretty loose pass. Serginho. Now it's Pele. Serginho. Cruyff. That's the keeper's ball. Back towards the middle. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pele. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That has been cut short. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Bergkamp. Serginho produces a cross. And it's hoisted clear. Bellingham. Now it's Tonali. First quarter of an hour gone. He's picked his way through. Zanetti. No, he can't get past him. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It's gone out for a throw-in. It's gone for a throw-in. Bellingham going after that. Not the most accurate pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. Pirlo, a true great in every sense of the word. Threads one in. Romero spots it and intercepts. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's had it nicked away. Decent chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Messi. Now Tonali. And the pass is intercepted. Pele. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pirlo to take it as usual.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good effort from distance. That's going to go a long way. And it's Pirlo. Gerrard! Boy, he struck that clean. Koundé. Paredes. Tonali. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pirlo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pele. Chance here to counter. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Cruyff. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Aguero. Always goal side. Bergkamp. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's made its way to him. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Tonali simply refused to be outdone there.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Messi is always looking to break lines. Now it's Bellingham. Stood up well to him there. Massaro, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He might be in here! It's Aguero! Aguero! Just superb!
Well, who saw that coming? I honestly thought, Peter, that we had nothing to do apart from just counting the clock down as we approached half-time. It was majestic.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Arsenal go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So right back into the action.
Well, I think in these circumstances...
And the shot! It's a loose ball. Olise. Well, that pass isn't the best. Massaro! It's bounced back off the post. Pirlo knocks it into space. Serginho. Pirlo. Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now that's well seen too. Oh, he's bustling. It's Pele! And that's a good finish. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Simplicity itself.
Pele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pele needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Aguero. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Oh, it's Bergkamp. Oh, well measured.
Oh, really well played.
And he's found a way past. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to turn it right round. And they've turned it round. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Zanetti. He'll try from distance. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Substitution for Palmeiras, number 5.
Palmeiras can now introduce the first of their substitutes. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't told him. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
This looks promising. Picked out brilliantly.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Number 14, Ladislav Krejci.
Tonali kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's found space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Brahim Diaz. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the through ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Marino. Mikel Marino was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's intervened well there.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Palmeiras have reclaimed it. Khan clears. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well timed, excellent interception. Gerrard. Looking to play him in. Cruyff. Cruyff! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Cruyff.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Vinicius Junior has a look up and delivers. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Kosunu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Olise! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Pirlo plays it short. Romero can get it clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Pele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al partido.
Well, what
de
a
hoy.
scene we have here.
Mexico
There's a real expectant
contra
buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line, because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's a key interception. Good ball over the top. Cruyff. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Ronaldinho. Vitinha. Look at the space here. He is through. Torres! He's in a great position here. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pirlo, the man we've all come to watch. Knocks it into space. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Might be danger here. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more...
It's Salah! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Zanetti. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Torres. Oh, such a clever touch. Yeah, he's offering an... Oh, terrible mistake. Can he finish? And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Bergkamp. Now he's in one-on-one. Mexico have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Goes for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, that's well spotted. It's a pretty loose pass. Torres. Now it's Aguero. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. In he goes again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Aguero. Now he's... Aguero! Goal! Mexico! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And yes, it's him again. Mexico with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Pirlo. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Sergi gets it clear. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kobel getting this one clear, and he's quick to snatch it back. And this is Cruyff.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. He's found the way. Great chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
This possibly the last play of the half. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Olise. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's fabulous. And the referee has blown for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. We're on the move again. Oh,
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Looking to play him in.
Not where it came from. And he's managed to...
It's Aguero!
Oh, the ball's come loose here.
He has found the way through. Played in.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Aimed beyond the defence.
He's got away. So much time and space here. Picked out brilliant. Bergkamp!
Pirlo with the short one.
There's the header!
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Cruyff is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Sergi.
Strong running down that left flank.
Vitinha.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
That is good alertness.
Now it's Cruyff.
Nicely weighted ball.
Oh, that's neat.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Big chance! And that's in. And they are dragging it back. Game on again.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Pele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense...
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
He saw the...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Arsenal really could have done without this.
Khan must save this.
Not much more than a formality.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and the heart-and-mouth moment for the taker.
And now he has 2.
Cambio en México. Número 19. Agüero. Número 6. Número 20. Número 22. Número 80. Entran.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Pass has gone astray. Ball is over the line.
And it's been given away. Oh, good take in a good area.
Pirlo. Bergkamp.
Now it's Pele.
Can he get on the end of this?
Puyol.
Kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now that's well seen too.
Now it's Bale. Goes for the shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Tries to pass it through. Not the most accurate pass. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Pele! Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And this is Bale. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Olise. Now it's Pele. Into the last quarter of an hour. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Serginho. Vitinha conjures time and space where few can. Mbappe! Mbappe powering forward here. He's picked his way through. Gets his head on it! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Olise's cross. Cleared away. Throw-in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's having a hit! Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Olise. Boyan. Lobbed in behind. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Arsenal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Khan to save this spot kick and his team. That is some save from Khan. He has spurned it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? No, that's been intercepted. Boyan. And it's skewed away. Pirlo. Bellingham. Zanetti. He's got away. Can he get it through? He's found space here.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Sergi. Thuram. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Rangers have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's tidy. And again! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Pete.
He's had a shot! Could be danger here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Kukçu. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So a chance here, what can they make of it? That is some save from Khan! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pirlo is offering a wry smile there.
That's really... Oh, good effort! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tries to get it clear. Bellingham. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Pinner. It's Pires! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Pires really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Zanetti. And this is Luis Suarez. Looking for the run. Quality ball. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Koeman is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's where it came from. Played out wide. And this is Luis Suarez. Olise. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Zanetti made a surge from full-back. as it turned out unsuccessfully.
He's found a way through. Picked out brilliantly.
McAllister is always looking to break lines. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cafu.
Bellingham spots it and intercepts. Elise. Oh, well measured.
And he is deftly away.
Pele couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Short changes him with that pass.
And it's Cruyff.
Nicely weighted ball.
Now it's Pele. And this is Cruyff. And he's got the... And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. Arsenal are level.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Kokchu.
Lewis takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half.
And he can clear it away.
Now it's Pele. Cafu.
Now it's McAllister.
And here's Yamal. Yamal.
Oh, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gets a good foot in there.
And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
So it's back to business.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Kokchu. Darren Fletcher threads one in,
and he's worked it through.
Zanetti.
Elise.
And it's Royce.
That's a good ball out wide. Knocks it out wide.
Elise receives it in a wide position. Royce delivers. And it's a corner.
So, third corner of the game.
And it's been taken short. And there's a cert. Pele!
He will be livid with himself.
Great vision.
Oh, played right into his path.
Zanetti. Rijkaard. Royce.
This is a promising build-up.
And this is Cruyff.
To McAllister. Koeman cuts out the pass.
Royce.
Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye.
And he shoots!
Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Pele certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Suarez going after that. Guardiola. Can he get it through? Now it's Pelé. This ended up in no man's land. Guardiola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Serginho. Rijkaard. Royce. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Perez does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And this is Perez. Now there's and the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's had it nicked away. He's in a great position here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Kukçu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Not the most accurate pass. McAllister. Yamal. Foot in. Now, can they get him away? Can he get on the end of this? Royce tries to dink it through. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution for Rangers. Number 19.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Royce. Now he's running away. Royce! Spectacular from Royce! A finish right from the top draw. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Arsenal with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And Olise! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Substitution for Rangers. Number 20.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Number 11. Orkun Kukçu.
And it's Rijkaard. Floated through. Oh, what a ball! And it's been hooked away. And he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Number 13. N'Golo Kante.
Rijkaard makes the interception. Nicely spread. Messi will not want to lose. Real chance! So close to drawing level.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, good climb! Koeman clears without hesitation. Guardiola. He's had it taken off him. And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's in, must be! A lot of space ahead of him. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now then, the ball's come. Impressive jump! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Olise looking to receive it in space.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 3 minutes at a
The pass is intercepted. Conte. Messi. And he welcomes it in. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, off the bar! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, the correct option was taken in the circumstances. The correct execution wasn't.
Number 18, Luis Suarez. Coming off the field is number 15, Roberto.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.